Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. My name is Danus Sodik Mariskal. So on this occasion I will present our research entitled Variation of Saturation Indices with respect to calcite minerals at Kalisirah and Cumbreng Springs, South Gombong, Karst Area, Central Java, Indonesia. As an introduction, I start from the definition of karst. According to Gilleson and William, karst is an area formed by the dissolution process of rock. Karst aquifer have a complex aquifer condition, but through this complexity of the karst aquifers, karst area present hydrological and ecological features that are very important for human life, especially as a water storage system. It's also related for this era of the COVID-19 pandemic. The needs for clean water tends to increase along with the implementation of healthy lifestyle, such as washing hands. So, we need to manage the water system in our environment. To manage karst aquifers, it's necessary to have a comprehensive understanding of the karst aquifer environment. This understanding is related to dissolution process of calcite mineral in karst aquifer. The dissolution process of karst aquifer is a part of carbon-water-rock cycle. The important things that needs to be observed is how carbon dioxide plays a very important role in this process. Since when carbon dioxide diffuses into water, it will form bicarbonate acid, which will dissolve various carbonate substrates. It takes a parameter related to this dissolution process, one of which is by calculation saturation indices with respect to calcite minerals, and also with carbon dioxide partial pressure. The saturation indices can describe the phase of the dissolution and precipitation with respect to calcite minerals, while carbon dioxide partial pressure value can be used to describe the supply of carbon dioxide in the aquifer. So, this research aims to determine the variation of saturation indices in Kalisirah and Cumbreng Springs to determine the dissolution or precipitation phase during the study period. Water samples were taken 24 times at each springs during dry, rainy, and flood events during February 2019 to March 2020. Electrical conductivity, pH, temperature, calcium, and bicarbonate were measured directly in the field, while other major elements such as magnesium, natrium, kalium, sulfate, chloride were analyzed in the laboratory. Furthermore, the calculation of the saturation indices with respect to calcite minerals and carbon dioxide partial pressure was carried out. The saturation indices and carbon dioxide partial pressure were calculated using Praxis software. Saturation indices and carbon dioxide partial pressure analysis were carried out to determine the nature of water on the level solubility with respect to calcite minerals. A positive saturation indices value indicates the state of the water has been saturated with carbonate minerals, so it's difficult to dissolve the carbonate rocks. It tends to be in the precipitation phase, but when the saturation indices value show a negative value, it indicates the water condition is unsaturated or aggressive, so it can still dissolve carbonate rocks. Furthermore, the definition related to carbon dioxide that affect the dissolution process in the aquifer is carried out by calculating carbon dioxide partial pressure. Let's start with temporal variation. When dry season, saturation indices variation in both of spring was dominated by positive values. This indicates that there has been a change in water conditions that are aggressive to non-aggressive, since that there is an inverse relationship between SiC and carbon dioxide partial pressure with a strong correlation. This correlation means that the SiC value gradually increase as the carbon dioxide partial pressure value gradually decrease. This condition is related to the presence of carbon dioxide, where the carbon dioxide content in water will increase the water solubility of carbonate rocks. On the other hand, when the level of carbon dioxide in the water decrease, it will increase the values of saturation index and decrease its solubility in carbonate rock. The decrease in carbon dioxide during the dry season is controlled by the lack of the microorganisms that produce carbon dioxide in the soil. and rainwater absence of vertical diffuse inflow into the epicars. Due to the decrease of carbon dioxide pressure in the aquifer, there is a change in condition from saturated to very saturated in Kalisira Springs and aggressive to saturated at Jubilant Spring. Water that is poor in carbon dioxide content comes from closed system where the voids are not directly connected to the surface, so that the carbon dioxide gas content is poor. The flow from the closed system is stored and released through micropores, known as diffuse storage. The characteristic of the flow released from the diffuse storage have a long storage duration and an extended release duration or slow flow. In rainy season, SIC variation was found in both springs moving to negative value. This value indicates the flow conditions are becoming more aggressive. This condition is caused by rainwater entering the aquifer with high carbon dioxide content. This fact is evidenced by the relationship between SIC and carbon dioxide value. It can be seen that a low saturation issues value accompanies with a high carbon dioxide partial pressure value. As the supply of carbon dioxide in the aquifer increases, the nature of water will become more aggressive. This aggressive water condition will significantly affect the development of karst morphology, such as a formation of cavities and widening existing fissures in karst aquifer. This condition is related to water coming from an open system with a void or conduit directly connected to the surface, so it rich in carbon dioxide gas supply. The flow from this open system is stored and released through a large void. Characteristic of large voids in karst aquifer can be found in conduit and fissure storage. The characteristic of flow release from conduit fissure deposits have a storage duration and faster flow release or quick flow, with a more considerable amount of discharge. Salt water residence causes the dissolution process to be short, so that the character of water is unsaturated. Therefore, the flow release through a more significant discharge has a more aggressive character or undersaturated than usual. Spatial analysis. Throughout the year, the relationship between SIC value and discharge in Kalisira Springs has a less intense relationship. This condition is caused by the binding of the carbon dioxide supply by carbonate with a short duration because it has a thick epicarst layer. Therefore, rapid precipitation occurs even before the hydrograph recession occurs. Jubilant Springs has more aggressive water condition than Kalisira Spring. This condition indicates that the Jubilant Springs has a conduit cavity that has developed, so that there is a supply of carbon dioxide gas that triggers the dissolution process. Here, there is a strong relationship between SIC and carbon dioxide partial pressure in dry season, and it's also found that the relationship between SIC value and discharge even has a high correlation in the rainy season. This condition means that the decreasing level of carbon dioxide influences the precipitation process in the aquifer, and the dissolution process depends on the water input that enters the aquifer. The relevant theory regarding the dissolution phenomenon in Jubilant Spring is the variation in the size of the void conduit. That is, the void has irregular dimensions, so there is a barrier when the water flows in it. This condition will impact the rotation of the flow that occurs in aquifer because there are two energy releases in different directions. This non-uniform cavity condition will cause the flow to crash in the conduit at high speed, and a wave reversal will occur so that water storage pockets are formed. The rotation of the flow in aquifer causes the binding of carbon dioxide to be infinite, causing the saturation process is getting longer. The flow rotation also causes the dissolution process to be controlled by a kinetic energy of the input stream that enters the aquifer. Therefore, the SIC value is strongly related to discharge and causes a weak relationship with carbon dioxide partial pressure during the rainy season. The conclusion is Kalisirah and Jumbleng Springs have a saturated condition during the dry season and are aggressive during the rainy season. This condition indicates the dominance of precipitation process on calcite mineral in dry season, while the dominance of the dissolution process occurs during rainy season. The precipitation process occurs when the carbon dioxide content is low, while the dissolution process occurs when the carbon dioxide content is high. Water with a low carbon dioxide content comes from a closed system passed slowly by saturated water, while water with a high carbon dioxide content comes from an open system that is passed quickly by aggressive water. Both offspring have a thick epicrust layer so that during the dry season, the relationship between SiC and carbon dioxide partial pressure become very strong.